Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to talk about Neon Sundown. And Neon Sundown is a $4 action-packed and highly stylized roguelite shooter that plays similarly to games like Nova Drift and Vampire Survivors to create a super fun and satisfying experience. You start out in an arena with a starter ship and have to fight off waves and waves of enemies, and your main goal is to survive to 10 minutes or beat certain bosses depending on the arena. And as you destroy enemies, they drop experience that allows you to choose a card to level up your ship. And there's a huge variety of different cards, from things that allow your ship to shoot more bullets, or ones that allow you to start firing torpedoes or ninja stars, and a lot more. And each upgrade can also be leveled up 3 to 5 times depending on the upgrade. And there's also insane synergies you can get, like if you max out the multi-shot cards and then you max out the scythe cards and you break open a red gem that can drop from certain enemies, you can combine them into a crazy synergy that gives you like a double scythe. And you'll eventually unlock ultra synergies that allow you to combine 2 different synergies into an even crazier one. So I've gotten an ultra synergy before that turns my entire ship into a beast that is shooting giant green lasers at my enemies that was insta-killing everyone. And the longer you survive in the arenas, the more and more insane they get. They'll start to throw literally hundreds and hundreds of enemies at you, and it's just so satisfying to mow them down and just see these bright little blue pixels of XP float to your ship and level you up and make you stronger and stronger. And although you win at 10 minutes or by defeating bosses, you can still just try to survive as long as you can to get a high score. And as you play the game, you'll constantly level up an out-of-game progression system that unlocks new cards to find in the game, new ships to try out, new synergies and ultra synergies, new arenas, and more. And you will be able to unlock and level up different perks that you can attach to any ship by collecting different colored gems like the red gems I talked about earlier during runs. So you can tailor and customize any ship to your liking. So as an example, I always put the lifesteal perk on all of my ships because I love constantly healing back to full after I take damage. And it's hard to ignore how freaking good this game looks. The game has a super gorgeous neon light art style, and all the different arenas are themed in different ways and colors, and seeing thousands of bright blue orbs of XP spill out of enemies when you kill them is just so satisfying. The game also has an incredible soundtrack that matches perfectly with the gameplay and visuals. And even though the game's only $4, it has so much content and replayability, and it's still getting even more updates. The game is already incredible, but after it gets a couple more updates, it's going to be one of the best roguelites that have come out recently. I think it already is, but I'm just super hyped to see new bosses get added, balance changes, definitely hope to see more weapons and stuff like that. The more content they pump into the game, it's just gonna have even more and more value to it. So you definitely should pick this game up because the amount of value you can get from this cheap game is absolutely absurd. And if you want to see even more gameplay of Neon Sundown, I have an entire series of videos on them, and I'm also constantly streaming the game on my Twitch channel. And if you've played Neon Sundown, then I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, consider subscribing and ringing that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified when more reviews or Neon Sundown content comes out. And if you're going to be grinding out some Neon Sundown on your own, then I wish you guys luck and see you all next time.